won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. On first down, Gunter. He's got his veteran tight end Landry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Gunter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Off play action. Gunter. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 11th touchdown of the year. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Gunter. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Gunter. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Carter Landry with a catch there. We've been talking about him the last few weeks, CD, and what he's meant to this offense during this latest run that they're on.
Yeah, I've really been impressed by how this offense, but more specifically, this entire team has come together. A lot of times you get guys with different agendas, guys that are complaining about playing time. You have all of those factions in a locker room, but not with this team. They've really grown together as one unit, and they're really playing good football as a result.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gunter. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll run with ETN. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You ready? The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created.
Touchdown! DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags open the lead up to 34-0.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Gunter. Here's the tight end. This is Landry. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. And this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys. They call him Gramps, and it's a term of affection when they say it to him.
On second down now. It's Robinson, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And Sharp calls it in. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Off play action. Gunter. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Gunter buying time to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carter Landry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Off the play fake. Gunter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Gunter. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Quiddy Pay with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off play action. Gunter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. The football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's...
Touchdown! That's caught. Carter Landry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, one thing you can say about Carter Landry, he has always been a red zone threat, and he makes the catch there for a touchdown.
And part of the reason he's been such a threat is his size down near the goal line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Looking to throw. Gunter. 20, 10, touchdown Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about...
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A really nice gain at 25 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now ETN. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaac Rochelle drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 4th down, Gunter eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall to defeat here. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Well, if you're a Jaguars fan these days, it is hard not to feel disappointed. Your beloved team's been eliminated from the postseason, and there's nothing to do but play for pride at this point. And the reality is, Jacksonville's last playoff appearance back in 2017 is starting to feel like it happened a long, long time ago. But enough of that. Let's shift our focus now to the teams who are still in contention. And, there's a dark horse out there.